So welcome back. You're watching Prestige Emblem 7 of this 15-part setter series. And just a quick recap if you're just now joining us, what I'm doing is designing my own custom set of Prestige emblems for an imaginary Call of Duty game. And it's something I do just for fun, something to help keep my Photoshop edge, I guess, or or to get it back. Doing artwork like this is not something that I do on a daily basis. I usually do more web design and things like that. So getting back into doing things that are just straight up more like artwork is something that I don't get a chance to do a lot. So this is an attempt to kind of help me get back into that and to just help keep creative. So to get back to the emblem, the overall shape of the emblem is something that I've had in a sketch pad for a few days now, and it was basically what I wanted to do was have kind of a badge or medal that took on a shape of a banner that was surrounding it. And since this emblem is meant to be scaled significantly down, a banner with text or type doesn't make sense because it wouldn't be readable. So the banner has now taken on a more of a ribbon effect again, kind of like we had in number 3, and the ribbon helps make the shape of the overall, well, it does make the shape of the overall emblem, but it also makes the shape of the interior part of the emblem. So I wanted to use that, and also since we're on number 7, I wanted to make it lucky. So in this emblem, the main elements are a horseshoe, which is considered lucky in some parts of the world, and a nautical star, which I didn't realize until just a couple days ago that it's considered a barn star as well, which is also considered a lucky shape. So it kind of fit together. I halfway through kind of this so a lot of times on these emblems I'll get pretty much 100% there, and then the next day I'll wake up and realize that I don't like how part of it turned out, so I'll go back and redo part of it. And so I decided to kind of throw that in here for this time. And you'll see I go back and I start redoing the shield, and I start redoing the horseshoe. I felt the shape needed to be a little bit more of a realistic shape, so I went back and redid those parts, and I like the overlap of the bottom of the shield onto the ribbon, so I wanted to do that as well and kind of tighten things up. You do have to keep in mind though that a lot of these, well, all these elements are designed to scale downwards, because in actual gameplay it would be a very tiny little icon. So sometimes I can't be as realistic as I would like to be on some of these shapes. They have to be simpler shapes, simply so they'll hold their shape as they get scaled downwards. And so please keep that in mind as I'm working on these. Purposely, some things do not look as real as I guess they could be. And that could either be for scaling or simply because I don't know how to do it. But usually in this type of thing, it's for scaling. But I hope you like this. This was a fun one to do. I think it helps offset the overall family of elements, and we're slowly tying everything together a little bit better. So you'll see me reusing bits and pieces of other emblems, and to keep a more family feel between all of these shapes. And we're getting there. I like how it's turning out. It's been a lot of fun to do so far, and I'm also putting together this end screen. I'll put this in every video where you can kind of see all the shapes. Here you go, of the overall family, and get a sense of where we're headed. So I hope you like it. All right. And if you missed either of the previous 2 videos, we have Prestige 6 on the right, which is this triple sword type thing, which turned out, I think, pretty cool, and Prestige 5 on the left, which is the infamous Rhino, which took me about a half a dozen tries to get somewhere close to right. So feel free to click on either of them and give them a view, and if they deserve a like, I appreciate it, and I'll see you at number 8.